Today we're going to continue our NFL predictions with the Los Angeles Chargers. And year one under Harbaugh went smooth. They made it back to the playoffs. The defense looked vastly improved from whenever Brandon Staley had running. But there was one Achilles heel with this Charger team, and that was the offense. More so wide receiver. Because while Lat McConkey had a pretty good rookie season, everyone else had hands of inconsistency. I'm glaring right at you, Quentin Johnston, and it showed in their one and done playoff game against the Houston Texans. Hopefully, year two gets better for Harbaugh and they could go beyond the wild card round. And looking at their schedule from last year, they went 11-6. And like I said, it was more so a smooth 11-6, an 11-6 team that honestly everyone forgot they went 11-6 because they swept the Raiders, they swept the Broncos, but they got swept by the Chiefs yet again. But in between all that, I mean, sure they lost to the Cardinals and Ravens and Bucks, but but again, it felt like things just went normal for the Chargers. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't standoutish. It was kind of a normal team. There wasn't much I gotta say. But I will say they did have a standout game against the Bengals. That was a come from behind thriller. And yeah, that's pretty much the Chargers. What regular season. But in the wild card, oof, it was pretty rough. Herbert, he probably had one of his worst games since his rookie season. Okay, Chargers, let's take a look at the schedule, and I just hope they fix their wide receiver room. The first three games are all in the division, and I don't think that has ever happened in the NFL where they take on all three divisional opponents in the first 3 weeks. But since I've already done the Chiefs and actually have them winning against the Chiefs, week two against the Raiders, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one to the Raiders. I do think the Raiders are gonna be a little better this year. And then the Broncos, week three, I'm gonna get them a win there. Week four was against the Giants. I already had them as a win on the road. And then we got a week five game against Washington. To me, that one's a toss up. But since I think it's a toss up, I'm just gonna slight myself towards the home team there. Week six is against the Dolphins. I'm gonna another situation where I'm just gonna take the home team. Week seven, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Indianapolis Colts in this. No, not the Colts. I think the Chargers get a home win, bounce back against the Colts. For some reason, I'm not that high on the Colts this season. Week eight against Minnesota, I think the Vikings shock them on the road. Vikings will get a road win against the Chargers, and that means week nine against the Titans, which is coming off a mini bye. I actually got the Titans stunning them as well. Week 10 against the Steelers. Another team I'm not that high on, but you know the Steelers, they're going to somehow get 8 wins on the season. And against Jacksonville, I'm going to give the Chargers a revenge road win against the Jaguars. At their bye week, and then they have a week 12 bye week. Interesting bye week there. Week 13, I think they split with the Raiders. Week 14 against the Eagles, which is another toss-up game. But I actually gave